You don't just install Linux. You go through a full emotional arc. There's a quote I love. Linux is user-friendly. It's just very selective about who its friends are. And to become its friend, you pass through 5 very specific stages. I've lived all of them, and honestly, some of them are a bit embarrassing, but if you're on this journey, knowing what's coming will save you a lot of late nights. Let's walk through them. It always starts with pure wonder. You flash a USB, boot into Ubuntu, and suddenly your aging laptop feels brand new. The software center is free, the fonts are pretty, and you genuinely feel like you've escaped something. You open a terminal, type sudo apt update, and watch text fly. You're basically a hacker now, and you whisper to yourself, this is the future. Then you try to install a printer driver or Steam, or some obscure piece of software with a .sh file from a forum, and suddenly your display manager doesn't start, or the Wi-Fi icon just leaves. Panic hits. You're at 2 a.m., booting from a live USB, rooting into your broken system, copying commands you barely understand. But here's the thing. You fix it, and the dopamine rush is so pure, you don't even notice your coffee went cold 3 hours ago. That first rescue mission is the hook. You think, I can handle anything. Oh, you sweet summer child. After a few weeks, you start noticing other desktops and screenshots. That one has blur effects. That one has an app launcher that looks like a spaceship, so you install Fedora. Then you hear Linux Mint feels snappier. You switch to Mint. Then someone on Reddit mentions Manjaro, and you're suddenly convinced you need the AUR to be truly happy. Distro hopping is like dating, except every relationship ends with a black screen and a grub rescue prompt. You're not actually using your computer. You're just collecting ISO files and convincing yourself the next distro will finally fix your procrastination. I once installed 4 different distros in a single weekend. By Sunday night, I had a cutting-edge rolling release setup and no sound. My laptop was a very sleek, mute piece of glass. I told myself it was learning. It was actually advanced avoidance of real work. Then you discover r/Unix-born, and your life changes. You see desktops so minimal, so aesthetic, they make you feel physical pain, tiling window managers, blur everywhere, terminal prompts that look like art installations. You think, I need that. So you install i3 or Hyperland. You spend 3 days tweaking config files. Your status bar now shows your CPU temperature in a tiny Tokyo night-colored bar. Your NeoVim has more plugins than a professional video editor. You launch it and genuinely feel like a genius. Then you try to do something wild, like open a PDF or plug in a second monitor, and you realize you never configured any of that. You built a desktop that's breathtakingly beautiful in screenshots and completely useless for anything a normal human would call work. Ricing is a trap, because it feels productive while you're actually just redecorating a room you can't live in. I once spent an evening making my lock screen display a haiku. It didn't make me a better writer, it made me late for a deadline. Eventually you do it. You install Arch from scratch, you follow the wiki religiously, you type packstrap, you generate fstab, and when you finally reboot to a blinking cursor, a single tear rolls down your cheek. You have ascended. You are no longer a user. You are a maintainer, and then you become that person. Anyone mentions Wi-Fi issues, and you say, on my system, I just recompile the kernel with custom flags. You judge anyone using a GUI software center as if they're personally responsible for the decline of computing. You compile things from source for fun. I get it. It's pride. You did something genuinely hard, and you want recognition? The problem is, nobody outside a tiny bubble cares about your init system. Tell your family you're running a custom Linux kernel. They'll just ask if you've eaten enough vegetables. The real risk here is burning out. You spend so long maintaining a pristine hand-rolled system that you never actually ship any project. The tool becomes the entire identity. Then one day, something clicks. Maybe you're exhausted. Maybe a real deadline is looming. Maybe you just grow up a little. You install something boring. Fedora Workstation, Debian Stable, plain Ubuntu LTS. A normal desktop environment with maybe 3 extensions. You don't touch a single dot file unless you absolutely have to, and you realize that you're happy. The terminal is still there when you need it. But now it's a scalpel, not a hammer. You automate backups, you write scripts that save you hours, you actually finish the music track, the essay, the software. Linux fades into the background doing its job quietly. You're no longer a Linux user. You're just someone who gets things done, and the operating system happens to be Linux. Zen isn't giving up on learning. It's understanding that the best system is the one that lets you forget about the system. When a newbie asks, which distro should I try? You just smile, because you know the chaotic, beautiful, ego-crushing journey that lies ahead, and you wouldn't stop them for anything in the world.